What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. Y'all hit that like button and hit the subscribe button. So last night, I was on live. And during my live stream, I told a story that happened to me and my homie Kiefer, right? I was in fifth grade at the time. I either was in fifth or sixth grade. I said fifth grade on my live stream, but I knew it was either fifth or sixth. I want to say fifth, but it might have been sixth, but I knew I wasn't seventh or eighth grade at all. We were very young, right? And I told a story about how this girl and her mother lied on me and my homie, my best friend, Kiefer Sykes, for no reason, all because she was embarrassed about something that my homie Kiefer said and about me laughing about the situation. So let me tell a story. So we're fifth grade, fifth or sixth grade at Tunnerju Language Academy in Chicago, right? This is a magnet school. We all in here, a lot of us have all tested to get into this school, so this is a school where the curriculum is very, very good and we doing our thing. Me and Kiefer are excellent students in school. We got A's and B's, right? We're in class and the teacher would have us sit in groups of four. So she would have two boys and two girls sitting together in groups of four. That's how the desk would be put together. So me and Kiefer were sitting with two other girls, right? One of the other girls was just like us. She was always, doing her thing in school. And one of the other girls, she would always play sick like every other day so she can get out of doing work. She would always say her head was hurting or something so she can not do no work. She would always say my head is hurting so she can lay down and she can get out of doing certain assignments, so on and so forth, right? And so my homie Kiefer peeped this. Kiefer like, well, she's sick every day. She always acting, she be steady playing and lying like she's sick all the time. She be trying to get out of doing his work, right? And he saw it because like this one day we were doing something fun in class. And like she was all like randomly, she was perked up, she was perky, she was smiling, she was happy, all of that. And he was like, you steady be, he told her like basically, you be lying, saying you sick on them days so you can get out of doing schoolwork. And I started laughing about it. Cause I know she used to be lying too, right? And Kiefer like, man, you be in here playing, putting your head down and all of that. And I guess she got embarrassed and my homie Kiefer calling her out and me laughing about it. So she went home and told her mother, right? So the next day we were in class, me and my homie Kiefer in class, and we get called the security guard come to the class and say, can I get Kiefer and Malcolm? So we looking like, what the hell? Like now we ain't cursing or nothing at this age, but we looking at each other like, why are they calling us to the principal office? So the security guard like, ooh wee, y'all know what y'all did, y'all done it now. Ooh wee, y'all know y'all got to answer to the principal. Y'all got to talk to the head boss. The security guard is telling us this as he's walking us down to the principal's office. Ooh wee, y'all. Now we was in fifth grade. We was in fifth grade at this time. I remember this because the security guard became the sixth and the head basketball coach during our sixth grade year. So we were in fifth grade at this time. He walking us down and he's like antagonizing us about how we gonna get in trouble. We looking like for what? We get into the principal's office. The principal like, now, is there anything you want to tell me? Is there anything either one of you want to tell me? We looking like, no. And she was like, are you sure? Are you sure? And we like, yeah. Well, we don't know what you're talking about. And she's like, you don't know what I'm talking about. She's like, I find that funny. Because I had a very, very upset parent on my phone talking about something that you two were doing to her daughter. And we like, what? We ain't been doing nothing to nobody's daughter. What do you mean? She's like, you know what I'm talking about. We like, no, we don't know what you're talking about. Now, at this point in my life, I had never been in trouble. I was a good kid. Me and Kiefer both, So I'm just getting nervous because I'm thinking like I'm in the principal's office. This is a scary situation for me, knowing that even though I know I ain't done nothing, it's just intimidating. We got the security guard in here antagonizing us, the principal looking mean as hell at us, basically accusing us of doing something because a parent called her saying that we done something, right? So she started saying like, now do you want me to go? Because you want me to go get the student? Do you want me to go get her? And I'm like, no, you don't got to do that. My homie Keith like, yeah, go get her. But Keith making them mad as fuck because they looking like this little arrogant little fucker. But Kiefer know we ain't done nothing. And Kiefer was really like, at this point, he's really street savvy. he wasn't a street kid or nothing. He was never no. Kiefer became a professional basketball player. Played a year with the Indiana Pacers. Kiefer Sykes. He just had his jersey retired 2 weeks ago at his college at the University of Wisconsin Green Bay because my homie Keith had over 2,000 points in college playing basketball. So Keith was a really smart kid. Like really, he graduated like number 2 in his graduating class from Marshall High School on the west side of Chicago. But he just know that we ain't done nothing. So he looking like, go get her, go get her. And I'm like, hold on, Keith, wait. I'm starting to get, I'm like, y'all, I'm on the verge of tears because I'm thinking we're going to get in trouble. But I know I haven't done anything, but I'm just so nervous. Like, what are they talking about? The principal says we had a parent saying that you two were asking her daughter for sex. And when she told you no, you would make fun of her. You would call her names and all this and all that. And I'm like, what? We never did any of these things. And we like, yo, we never said, we was not thinking about sex at that time. We were not talking to girls telling them we want to have sex with you. Me and Kiefer were not talking like that at this age at all. So it's like, yo, what do you mean? We never asked her for sex. We never said anything sexual to her at all. Like, where is this coming from? And we basically like, yo, we didn't say this. I'm in there pleading like, yo, we never said this. Kiefer like, we didn't say this. And I know we didn't. And they getting mad at Kiefer because Kiefer is not scared like I am. He's not in there shaking up at all. Kiefer in there don't give a fuck because he know we ain't did nothing. So they getting pissed off at him. Like, like this little. So anyway, they send us back up to the classroom. Right? And we get in there. We like, yo, we asked the girl, you told your mother we was asking you for sex? And when you said no, we would start talking about you. She said, no, I didn't say that. I told my mom that y'all were making fun of me and said that I was lying about being sick. I told my mom y'all were lying about me being sick. That's all I told her. I said, damn. Well, your mother has told the principal that we were asking you for sexual favors, for sex. I didn't say sexual favors, but I said, your mama said we were asking you for sex. And then we would talk about you when you said no. You know we don't talk like this. You know we haven't done nothing like this. And we like, yo. And she like, I didn't say this. She on the verge of crying. I didn't tell my mom that. So me and Kiefer, we left it alone. I didn't tell my mama because I knew my mama would have whooped that woman ass. Literally. My mama, my mother at the time, my mama, because let me tell you something, right? Parents know their children. So my mama could tell you everything without her even seeing me do something. My mother and father could tell you whether I did something or not. They say, oh, Malcolm turned in an assignment late once or twice. Yeah, he procrastinates. He does a great job at his assignments. He's a great student, but sometimes he procrastinates. So yeah, that sounds like him. If you ever said I was late for anything, they know you're lying on me because I hate to be late. If you said I was late continuously, they know you're lying, right? If you said that I was asking a girl for sex and stuff, that wasn't me. They know that wasn't me. I was just into sports at that time, for real. So if I would have told my mama would have been in jail because you would have probably had to pry her off of that woman for lying on us. It's a big ass lie. To accuse us of asking your daughter for sex, that's crazy. But her mother was, and I hate to say this, her mother got around. She was at the school sleeping with security guards and shit. Even grooming her daughter to be what they call fast. But, grooming her daughter to be grown as hell. I don't even like to call little girls fast like that because, that's a lot of times when they are a certain way is due to them being violated in a way by somebody older or due to their mother grooming them or their parents in general, not just their mother, but parents in general grooming them to be a certain type of way or the adults around them. I remember when we were like in the we were in the third or fourth grade. We had computer class, right? This class taught us how to type without looking down at the keyboard and stuff. She had these long nails on. We like in fourth grade. And I remember my computer teacher, Miss Steele, she was like, why do you have these nails on? And she was like, my mama got this done for me. She said, you're too young for this. Why do you have these nails on? These are nails for a grown person. I remember her saying this in the computer lab, in the computer class with us, right? So she was noticing that this girl's mother was grooming her to be real grown and grooming her to be like a too grown for her age, basically, right? So after this, flash forward. Now let me say this too. Now when my homie Kiefer was saying that she was always faking like she was sick and she never wanted to do any classwork, that was really true because she ended up failing the 7th grade. she got held back and she eventually transferred to another school, because she didn't want people to see her being held back. She didn't want to be around the kids that, she was around since we were all in kindergarten. Right? She didn't want to be around us knowing that we know she got held back. So she went to another school because she got held back, because she was missing school, wasn't doing homework, wasn't doing classwork, all of that. So what Kiefer said about her was really true. But anyway, flash forward, I'm like in my early to mid 20s. I'm in the mall with my homie Chuda. Me and Chuda in the mall, we like in Chicago Ridge Mall. She worked in Ridge Mall in this store. The girl from the time we were in 5th and 6th grade, she's now working in the store that we go into. So we see her, we make conversation. I'm still thinking about her lying ass mama. That's all I could think about. Your lying ass mama almost really got us, like she could have really got us expelled from school for something like that. I couldn't believe that. Luckily, they didn't take it nowhere. But like the principal, why wouldn't you believe a parent when a parent says, hey, these kids are asking my daughter for sex? And when she say no, they're talking about her. So of course the principal and security guard believed her. Because why would a grown adult lie about something like this? In their eyes, why would a grown adult lie about this? So of course they believed her back in those days. But anyway, we didn't get in trouble. They left it where it was, told us you better not happen again. And we just stopped talking to her. Right. But anyway, we see her, me and my homie, we grown in our 20s, and we see her in the mall. Not Kiefer not with me, but my homie Chuda. I've told Chuda about what happened with us too. But anyway, she take a liking to Chuda, her and Chuda exchange numbers. Right. So Chuda ended up messing around with her at some point, and he tells me that she told him that her own. Now, let me say this too. While she's working in the mall, she's also a stripper as well at the factory, at a strip club called the Factory in Chicago. So she working in the mall and she a stripper as well. My homie Chuda telling me that the girl, she has this activity of using men for money. She uses her sexual prowess for money from men and older men and white guys and all of that. So all this stuff, her mama was really grooming her to be like this when she was a kid. So it's really sad because her mama fucked her up. But anyway, in the course of my homie Chuda talking to her and having conversations with her, she tells Chuda that her mother slept with her boyfriend a couple of years ago. And I said, wow, your mother, who accused me and my homie Kiefer of asking you for sex every day, and when you said no, we bullied you. That woman who falsely accused us of that, she slept with your boyfriend? Your own mama slept with her daughter boyfriend? Ain't this some shit? What my man say what my man from Do or Die say on Pope Pimp? Ain't this some shit? Your mama really out here was trying to get us railroaded. And she out here doing the most vile stuff you could do to your own daughter. Right? So it just tell you what type of woman this is that we were dealing with in 4th and 5th grade. Not 4th grade, but 5th grade. It's really the type of woman we were dealing with in 5th grade. That type of woman who would sleep with her own daughter's boyfriend again, she did this when she was of age, when her daughter was like in her 20s. She slept with her own daughter's boyfriend. So this woman would lie on us about asking her daughter for sex because she didn't want nobody talking about her baby. But she the one that taught her baby how to play the system, how to fake being sick every day in class so she don't got to do nothing. Her mama up there sleeping with the security guards at the school and shit like that. We found that out eventually. We eventually came to find that out because the security guards were close with one of my homie's fathers, and my homie heard his father. My homie heard his father talking about this girl's mama sleeping with the security guard. So he like, yo, my pops told me she be messing with the security guards up here. So yeah, man, it's real messed up. But I'm like, yo, this woman really lied on me and my homie Kiefer like this when we were shorties. It really could have got us expelled from school if our principal would have took further action. Because in her eyes, she looking like, why the hell would a parent lie about her daughter being asked for sex every day? Why would they lie about this? But your daughter, this woman is lying on us. They looking like, why would an adult, a parent, lie about this? But yeah, and I wish I would have told my mama, so my mama could have got on her ass. I don't want my mama. I didn't want my mama going to jail though, because my mama at the time was a young mama, and she wouldn't have been playing like that. You hear me? I told my father when we got older too. My father was like, "Why you ain't tell me, man? That heifer, tried to railroad us, but hey, it didn't work. Me and Kiefer have never been in trouble. We went on to get our degrees, went on to be great parents. Kiefer went on to have a great basketball career, still doing this thing overseas, and still my dog. Y'all done seen him on this channel time and time again. And we both in good mental space, but it's really messed up for that girl. That's my story time, y'all.